Charles with clouds of hobby. Fa la 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 la.
Welcome to Pat and Ken at the Holidays, 2010 edition. Yes, we're continuing the tradition that we started last year, where we're going to review 6 holiday favorites. I'm Patrick McDonald, the Über Critic from HollywoodChicago.com.
Line. Oh. I'm Ken Candela, your obedient servant.
Yes.
AKA Movie Wag.
Movie Wag. Okay, our first film, we're going to talk 2 classic films in this first segment, and our first film is Beyond Tomorrow. Now, Ken, you picked this.
I did.
And give the reason why you did pick it.
Well, your challenge to me is always to come up with some kind of obscure holiday film that maybe we haven't seen,
right,
and we can share with the audience.
Right.
I literally went online, typed in obscure holiday films, and a whole list came up, and this one caught my eye for a couple of reasons.
All right.
It was black and white.
Okay.
The year was 1940 when it was made.
All right.
And then the cast that included Harry Carey.
Yes.
Not the baseball Harry Carey. There was a character actor back in the 30s and 40s named Harry Carey.
His son was Harry Carey Jr.
Yeah.
And he was a Western guy, right?
He was a Western guy.
Yeah, very good.
And I think he had a son then that he named Harry Carey Jr.
Holy cow!
So, but it had a group of character actors that I thought would be entertaining.
Well, the basic plot of Beyond Tomorrow involves 3 not bachelor millionaires. It's 3 millionaires who live together and they run an architectural firm. Is there anything wrong with that, Ken?
The living together right off the bat. These 3 old codgers living together in this, ginormous mansion
in New York City.
Now, come on, boys. Do me a favor and clear up this mess. I'd hate the Van Ripers to know that I lived with a couple of heathens who worked on Christmas Eve.
And he's the one that has the Christmas spirit. So he gets this wager together. Right. He gets a wager together that they put $10 in the wallet with their card and they throw it on the street. Lo and behold, 2 of the 3 wallets come back, and one comes back with a tall, cool Texan, which I think the boys like.
Right. he was a sidewinder.
Well, good evening to you.
Good evening, sir. Somebody here lose a wallet?
Yes.
And when the Texan came in, they were happy, and then suddenly a girl for the Texan came in.
Yes, she did.
Yes, conveniently. The only female besides the matronly housekeeper. Yeah.
I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair.
So
didn't you think it was odd, though, the minute this cowboy comes into the house, they just immediately throw themselves at him and want to get him liquored up
and singing. But okay, so they automatically become a couple, the girl and the guy.
Exactly.
And to keep
instant attraction.
Right. A long story short,
just like in life,
the 3 men go off onto a plane ride, and in those days, a plane was very dangerous.
Right. It was very dangerous.
And they pass away. They crash into a mountain, and they go into the spirit world.
Right.
And then they're going to help these 2 kids get together.
The effects were rather interesting. You don't see the plane crash at all, okay? But all of a sudden they show up back at their house, and you can see through them. Back then, to show that someone had passed on and had become possibly a ghost, you could see through them.
Yes, exactly. You can see right through them.
Right.
And that's enough for the plot. What did you think of the movie?
It started out really good with the Christmas feel.
Yeah.
It kind of veered off midway through and kind of lost the holiday aspect of it.
Well, there is tremendous sentiment in this film, and that's why I liked it. I mean, again, it's hard to qualify this as a holiday film, but there's a real essence of Christmas in the beginning.
Right.
Okay, how many Christmas bells, Ken?
Out of how many?
Out of 4.
Out of 4. I'm going to give this 3 solid Christmas bells.
I will concur with you, Ken. 3 solid Christmas bells. Ding, ding, ding. And we shall move on.
Next movie to talk about is our yearly review of a Charles Dickens Christmas Carol.
Yes, a version of the Scrooge story.
Right. And this year, you came up with the musical version
of 1970.
Scrooge, with the fine British actor Albert Finney.
Yes, playing Scrooge.
And again, the story is virtually the same. The nice thing about A Christmas Carol is it never changes. There's just different actors playing the part.
There were some variations that we'll talk about, but
starting with the music.
Yes, starting with the music. So
if that's what you want to call it. Now I'm going to start right off the bat. I'm going to say that the musical part of this, other than one song, I thought was a bit weak.
Well, what was your favorite song?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone ever done for me.
I'm nice and awful Dutch, but my delight is such. I feel as if a losing war's been won for me. And if I had a flag, I'd hang me flag out to add a sort of final victory touch. But since I left me flag alone, I'll simply have to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very, very much.
I wanted to thank them very much when the movie was over. I would have thanked them even more if they'd kept it under 2.5 hours.
I Like Life was a good one.
That one too wasn't bad.
I like and especially I like the Ghost of Christmas Present, who's my favorite one. I thought that scenario where they had the Ghost of Christmas Present, the beautiful, I mean the candlelit in the room was amazing. But
the production value, I'll tell you what, the production value was top notch. Okay. A great British cast. Alec Guinness playing Jacob Marley, which was a little odd. He kind of, when he came in, he had this weird kind of swagger. It was almost like he
made some odd choices.
He almost like moonwalked into the room, and I loved Alec Guinness.
Feel the false Scrooge.
But let me get back to the music again. A lot of the songs seemed like the actors were just making it up as they were going along. I mean, there was like. And now we're going to the butcher to get my Christmas dinner. And I'm like, you know what? Anytime the lyrics come across as something I could actually come up with, then I think they're lousy. Because I'm not a musical writer.
Well, you know,
lyricist.
The scene with the Ghosts of Christmas Yet to Come, which I played in the credits.
Correct.
And he falls into the grave and goes to hell. When the burly men brought in the chains,
a great big chain, and they wrapped it around his neck,
and they were like S&M guys.
Yeah, like Chippendale dancers with big chains. I mean, that was weird.
All right, your Christmas bell rating, sir.
Out of 4, I'm gonna give this 2 bells.
I will give it 3.5, sir.
Wow, you're being very generous on this
Thank you. Merry Christmas.